Y'all know who it is and y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack live here in Los Angeles. Chilling, man, doing what we do. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered, man. What's going on? What's happening with all you guys tonight, man? Breaking news. Breaking news. ABC just suspended Jimmy Kimmel's entire show indefinitely for comments that were made about Charlie Kirk, man. Gotta watch what you say around here. First things first, salute to the Unfiltered Nation, salute to the Unfiltered fam. Salute for the mod squad, salute to the goons in the chat. Run the likes up. Keep the likes at 50%. Last but not least, tip your bartender, bro. I'm just here so I don't get fined, man. We just gonna continue to roll. Tomorrow is your boy's birthday. We will be on and it'll be a celebration. Okay. We're gonna be celebrating all weekend because you're gonna find out. Okay. So I just want to definitely let you guys know that. A couple hours away, man, from your boy's birthday official, like a referee's whistle. Okay. But we gotta talk about this, bro, because it's what we've been talking about, man. Jimmy Kimmel, man. This cat right here, though. Your boy Jimmy Kimmy, man. I call him Jimmy Kimmy. Your boy Jimmy Kimmy, bruh. Jimmy Kimmy, man. Jimmy Kimmy just found out that this situation with Charlie Kirk, bruh. This situation with Charlie Kirk is gonna cost you, bro. It's gonna cost you unless you are an independent person. Unless you are a person that doesn't rely on somebody else paying you, you don't got to rely on public opinion. There's a lot of people in life that they don't need to have somebody else get them a bag. Okay? If you need the public on your side to get you a bag. You need a company, a conglomerate, a corporation to put you out there to make your money. You better watch what you say, bro. You ain't a person who's already got your money and you can just do it and say whatever you want. Nothing's gonna affect you, bro. And if everybody stops talking to you, you still a multimillionaire. You still doing what you do. Your money's still flowing because nobody knows who you are. Nobody knows you own the company. No, you're not the face of anything. People look at you. They don't think you got shit when you have it all. Unless you're one of those people, bro, you need to watch what you're saying right now, man, because right now, man, it is a straight witch hunt on everybody who has anything to say. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and read this right quick because to me, this is getting crazy because I see all kinds of people. I see all kinds of people that I know. I see all kinds of people on social media, Facebook, especially Facebook. Facebook, everybody talks, but nobody sees you saying anything because your friends list. So is the people who you engage with are the only people that see your content. Okay, so people think they're talking to everybody when they're just talking to their own friends. Like nobody gives a shit. But with that being said, I see more people over there who have jobs, who work for other companies and work for other people, running around talking about this. I mean, just saying any damn thing. And I'm just like, you're not really in a position to really say all these crazy things you say because all somebody has to do is say, we don't want you to work here no more. And you're gonna be in the super line. All right. So let me go ahead and read this right quick, man. Jimmy Kimmy, bruh. The homie Jimmy Kimmy. I've been to his show before, man. I went to Jimmy Kimmel a couple times. I used to live in Hollywood. It was only a walk up the street. And pretty fun, pretty entertaining. But that's not happening anymore. All right. He has been suspended indefinitely by ABC. All right. Jimmy Kimmel is in timeout with ABC. The network is suspending him. And it's all over what he said about the alleged Charlie Kirk unaliver. Now, I went and actually saw the little monologue. It wasn't really any different than what he normally does. He did a monologue at the beginning of his show. That's what he's been doing the last 15, 20 years. Monologues, Johnny Carson style, get up there, say a couple of jokes, get the crowd warmed up. And that's pretty much what he did. But unfortunately for him, this joke cost him. All right. Before ABC announced the move, station owner Nexstar Media Group said, quote, Nexstar strongly objects to the recent comments made by Mr. Kimmel concerning the unaliving of Charlie Kirk and will replace the show with other programming in its ABC affiliated market. So what this is, man, a station owner, an independent station owner, I don't know where it is, probably somewhere in the Midwest or one of those red states, said that they're going to go ahead and remove his show. And once people started pulling out, once these other stations started pulling out, that's when it was curtains for Kimmel. Okay, so this is exactly the joke that he said. Okay, and understand Jimmy Kimmel's style. He's a comedian. He's very, he's dry. He's not demonstrative. He talks in a normal tone, and he just he has his timing on what his jokes are. So this is what he said. Okay, so he went on TV, said, quote, "We hit some new lows over the weekend with MAGA gang, desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to see and score political points for them," unquote. Now, being a comedian used to be safe. Being a comic used to be safe, bro. Get on that stage, in the guise of comedy and the art of dialogue, you would be able to get away with any damn thing. Get up there, talk about people's races, talk about people's weight, talk about people's their histories, or say all kinds of offensive stuff. And it was supposed to be comedy's a safe ground. I'm a comedian. That's what I do. Not with this. This right here, bro. This comedy's not saving you from this. Okay? President Trump came out, and he had to make sure he said something, dog. Okay? Here's what he said. Said President Trump reacted to Kimmel being taken off the air, congratulating ABC for, quote, finally having enough courage to do what had to be done, unquote. Then he said, he posted on his social media, quote, "Great news for America. The ratings challenge Jimmy Kimmel show is canceled," in caps. The president also added, quote, "Kimmel has zero talent and worse ratings than even Colbert." Okay? And if that is even possible, unquote. Now, the thing about this situation, man, with Trump, man, is that Trump, he absolutely destroys his enemy, bro. Okay, he absolutely destroys his enemy. If you're a strategist like me, bro, if you're a I Ching, the Prince, the Napoleon's maxims, the 48 laws of power, bro. Come on, man, this is straight from the 48 laws of power, man. Crush your enemy totally, man. That's what Donald Trump does. He crushes his enemy totally, bro. Like, you're his enemy, you're done, bro. Like, he's gonna take you all the way down to the embers, bro. Like, you're not gonna get back up. You fool with him, it's on sight for life. I'm destroying everything that you got, bro. I don't care if you don't have a pot to piss in, a window to throw it out of. I don't care if your kids is on the street. Allegedly, I'm just using that as a metaphor. Just understand, if he had to do that, it would be because of you. Be like, hey, President Trump, his kids are on the street. Well, maybe his father should have been more fatherly and watched his mouth. Like, he's out here saying stuff that America doesn't like, and it's always America first. Okay, that's what everything's America. Okay, America this, America that, and you insulted America, which is me. That's what he's saying, and your ass is done. You finished, bro. That's what it is. Colbert, he was the first one gone. Okay, don't forget Stephen Colbert was out of here. All right, for the same situation. Like I said before, man, you gotta play with something safe in life, bro. A lot of you guys, y'all ain't built for what comes out of your mouth, dog. That's why you see all these Karens and all these Darrens. They're losing all their jobs. They're doing all these things. They're taking baseballs from kids. They're taking hats from kids. They're just doing all kinds of shit, man. Saying stuff, don't care. Internet hunts you down, man. Next thing you know, you're out of a job, bro. And you know what, bro? Jimmy Kimmel, dog. Jimmy Kimmel got to understand, bro. Yeah, he got a lot of money. But having a lot of money isn't what he does, bro. Like, having a lot of money, like that, the working people like us that work, that have jobs or that have occupations, that are entrepreneurs, that have to get it out of the mud. You have to go out and you have to eat what you kill. You don't get to go out there and hunt for sport. You're hunting to put meat on the table and put money on the table. You go out, you go to a job or you go to occupation, and then you expect to get compensated and you take care of your family, and that's what you do, bro. That's what we do. But we, a lot of us, assume that just because this guy right here is a multi millionaire and he doesn't have to worry about where his next meal's coming from, that he's cool. He's not cool. His only thing that he wanted to do in life, he can't do. Now, he can go do the independent thing. Of course, he can go start his own independent network and do all of that. Jump on here on YouTube, do his stuff thizzle. But that's not what he wanted to do. He wanted to be on ABC, man. This is a major network, okay? American Broadcasting Company. He done. Indefinitely, bro, okay? And you know what? Salute to Jimmy Kimmel, because Jimmy Kimmel knew what it was. He ain't apologized for it. I guarantee you they told him, hey, Jimmy, you're going to have to apologize for this, man. You're going to apologize for that monologue. And I saw the monologue, so I'm like, wait a minute, bro. ABC wasn't insulted until President Trump got insulted. When President Trump got insulted, they obviously said, hey, man, either you apologize or you out of here. And he said, I ain't apologizing for it. He's a comedian. Do we expect to see comedians apologize, bro? They're like one of the few people that we want them to say, be honest. Everybody got to walk around here and say what everyone wants them to say, bro. Everybody, dog. Now, if you gangster like that, you built like that, then you built like that. You take whatever comes. But a lot of people, they don't want that smoke once the smoke is in their house. Once they realize the fire is inside, they don't want none of that shit. Oh, no, hey, man, I was just joking. And I've been seeing that all over everywhere. Okay? Like I said, man, you got to play to your audience, man. And your audience doesn't necessarily mean that they got to be in front of you. All they got to do is flip through their phone. You flipping through your phone. This is what y'all be doing, bro. Y'all be just like this. You be at the stoplight, one hand at 12 o'clock on the steering wheel, and you doing this. All they got to do is run across your shit on social media, run across your shit on TikTok, run across your shit on IG, run across your shit on Discord, run across your shit on YouTube, run across your just anything, bro. They're insulted. Twitter fingering. That's your ass. So, Jimmy, man, hey, Jimmy, man, you and Stephen Colbert, y'all need to go ahead and form Voltron. Y'all need to start your own shit. You and Stephen Colbert and all these other comedians, man. Now being a comedian is definitely a high collision occupation, bro. Okay, it's definitely a high collision occupation. And if you're not built for what goes on, and the comedians that I grew up on, the George Carlins, the Richard Pryors, you know what I'm saying? Those kind of guys. Very few of them, even though I consider other comedians to be great. Those two right there, bro. George Carlin would say anything. He didn't care. He talked about whatever he wanted to talk about. There was no, we're canceling him. And Richard Pryor, who I consider to be the greatest comedian to go. Them two, they didn't care about what was being said, bro. They were gonna talk about you. They gonna talk about race. They gonna talk about religion. They talk about everybody, bro. But now, being a comedian is not safe, dog. Being a comedian is not safe because somebody's going to get insulted. Somebody's going to get their butt hurt. And when that happens, do you have a strong enough constituency or a fan base to keep you going? Okay? There's certain people that can't get canceled. All right? So when I say being a comedian is a high collision and a high contact sport, ask Dave Chappelle about that. You think Dave Chappelle would have been canceled for saying that? Can't cancel Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle's uncancelable. You can't cancel Chappelle, bro. Cancel Chappelle doesn't and cancel don't even go together. That's one of the few dudes who could say whatever he wants and nobody's gonna do shit because he has that much of a stronghold on his people, bro. Okay, even people who don't like who don't listen to Chappelle, respect Chappelle. Chappelle went after the LGBTQ community. That should have been done. When he did that, the Netflix stuff, and they tried to ban him, and here they was doing parades here in LA. You don't understand, man. A lot of you guys do not understand that community, bro, and how powerful they are and how much they could destroy your situation. And they did everything they could. They told Netflix, we going, not watch you. We're going to boycott. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Didn't matter, man. It's Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle can't be canceled. Okay? Donald Trump, he can't be canceled. There's only a couple guys. There's only a couple guys in the world who they could say whatever and you can't do shit about it, bro. Donald Trump, you can't cancel him. Dave Chappelle, you can't cancel Dave Chappelle. Can't do it. Where does Dave Chappelle work at? He don't work for nobody. He does whatever he wants. He could pack any stadium. He can go to SoFi up here. He can go to Allegiant Stadium in Vegas. He can go up to the Bay and go to Levi Stadium. He pack anything. Nobody cares that you're mad. Nobody cares that you got a sign. Nobody cares what he said. Okay, that pissed you off. He can't be canceled. But this guy right here, definitely, this guy right here, he could be canceled because he just got canceled. They said indefinitely. You know what indefinitely means? Well, we'll let you know. We'll let you know, bruh. Like, it wasn't like, okay, we're going to suspend you for a season. It's like, oh, we'll let you know. We'll give you a call, bruh. In other words, don't call us. We'll call you. I mean, shit. And the joke is it's not even really about Charlie Kirk. It's just, he was talking about, you know, the alleged assailant. Okay, that kid, was his name? Tyler Robinson. Basically what he said is he's MAGA. But guess who was offended? DTZ. I mean, shit, if you got to have a hip hop name if you're going to be gangster. I mean, Trump's gangster. So he's got to have a hip hop name. I call him DTZ. So DTZ don't play, bro. Play with him if you want to. Play with something. You better go play with something safe. He ain't safe. And he's coming for everybody, bro. And when he comes for you, he's definitely going to call you something crazy. What did he say? He said Kimmel has zero talent. Okay, and worse ratings even than Colbert, if that's even possible. He said you had no talent. You don't got no ability at all. I mean, like this guy right here was just on TV just because. Like, I mean, hey, Donald Trump said you talent. You got no talent at all. He didn't say that until you said something about him. But hey, that's what it is. And you know what, bro? Hey, man, hate him or love him, I gotta respect somebody that's about their life. I always respect people that stand on business, man. I don't have to agree with your business. I don't have to patronize your business. I don't have to report, get out here and say anything about your business. But if you handle your business the way that he handles his business, he stands on it. He don't care about burning no bridges, F a bridge. I ain't crossing it ever again. He's burning the boats, all of that shit, okay? I got to respect somebody like that, man, because he's like, hey, man, what you going to do about it? And you know what? I ain't seeing nobody standing up to him to get it done, dog. I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing people getting their ass whooped. I'm seeing people talking about him and talking about his party and talking about his organization, you know, the MAGA and all of that. And I'm seeing y'all thoroughly getting your ass whooped. I mean, what's the use of throwing rocks at the throne if you ain't gonna hit nothing? Okay? You ain't hitting shit. Like, and then when you do, you the one that's losing all your money. You the one losing your opportunities. Sponsors is pulling out, all kinds of shit. ABC's like, hey man, we love doing business with you, Jimmy, but you're nuclear waste at this point. You're radioactive, homie. And you know what, bro? It's just a matter of time before all these people, and I know a lot of them, dog. I mean, so opinionated about stuff that they just think that their opinion really means some shit. Just because you could say something don't mean that you should say something, dog. Are you really in position to live that shit down? Okay? You know what your grandmother told you. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Well, come on, dog. Grandma always knew what the hell she was talking about. She knew what she was talking about back then. You don't got nothing nice to say, and you don't have the ability to be able to feed and clothe yourself. You still got to go to somebody's job. You need to shut your ass up and don't say nothing, because you ain't in that position. Okay? You don't have it like that. You don't have a situation where you can make money and you don't need to have a relationship. You don't need clients. You don't need customers. You don't need your boss, and you don't need a company organization. Man, come on, dog. Unless you are a person who nobody knows how you make your money, bro. The guy who you always want to know, what does he do for a living? This dude is driving a Jag one day. The next day he's driving a Maybach. The next day he's driving a Lambo. You just like, dude, I see this dude at the coffee shop. Every time I'm doing something, he just doing whatever the hell he want to do. I go out to the beach, man, just to go out there for my 30-minute break. He's on the beach. Every time I see this cat, he's walking around with big ass, Gucci bags and shit, just shopping with this shooby dooby, that shooby dooby, this shooby dooby. First thing you're gonna think is, what in the hell does this cat do? What does he do? Man, he has to be doing something illegal. That's the first thing that working people think, that he has to be doing something illegal. No, man, some people just make money. They just money magnets. They wake up, they check their account. There's some money in it that wasn't in it yesterday. And you know what, bro? Unless you're him, and hey, so what do you do? Well, I do a bunch of different things. Well, what exactly? I invest in things. And when you hear that type of shit, that's the people who can say whatever the hell they want, and they still don't say it, because they're like, why do I need all that heat on me, bro? Why do I need everybody looking at me because I want to say something provocative? I want to say something provocative. I want to say something crazy. I want everybody to look at me. Yeah, man. And I see that shit all the time, man. I'm looking at guys I know or people that I know that I grew up with. I'm like, you were never political before. Now all of a sudden you got an opinion on this situation, the Charlie Kirk situation. You didn't have anything to say. The election was just less than a year ago. I didn't see you saying shit. I didn't see you getting out there acting like you were, a political advocate against this party and that party and all that. You just did it because it's a hot topic. You want to be in the algorithm. You want somebody to see you. You want to walk around, man, in a thong. You want to be seen. So now you want to talk about Charlie Kirk because everybody's talking about Charlie Kirk. But you know what, dog? You really need that janitorial job, big dog. You really need that shit. And you're at a high school. So, hey, man, don't let the school district find out you're over here popping it. Okay? School district find that you popping it, bro. You ain't going to be wiping down no more toilets doing after school, bro. Your ass is going to be looking for another job. But if you have your own janitorial business and it doesn't have your name on it, it just says Ace Janitorial. Your name ain't Ace. You ain't there. You can do whatever the hell you want. You could be at Subway ordering you a $5 foot long. Pause. You can do that, and nobody knows it's you, bro. Hey, man, you just walk around. What do you do all day? Well, hey, man, I just own a couple of things, man. I just do a little thing here and there, dog. I'm not really doing nothing. This dude owns the biggest janitorial company in your city, and you don't even know it's him, dog. He walking around Walmart with some beat up ass New Balance tennis shoes and shit. That's how I know who here in LA has money. They wear old ass New Balances, jeans that look like they're about 10 years old, bro. A polo shirt that's kind of wrinkled, bro. And that's the people who got the tens of 20s of 30s of 50s and hundreds of millions of dollars walking around with a supercut haircut. Not the flashy cat, the cat that doesn't look like he has a cent. Okay? So, like I said before, man, Jimmy Kimmel, man. Hey, big dog. Hey, I'm not telling you to apologize, bro, because sometimes you got to stand on business, man. But hey, man, the joke wasn't really that funny, big dog. For it was, you got some nervous laughter in the audience. Looking around. Hey, man, y'all better leave this Charlie Kirk shit alone unless you really want to go there, dog. Me, I'm just reporting the news. When I've done all this stuff, what have I been doing? Just reporting the news, man, telling you what's going on, just letting you know what I see, letting you know my opinion on what I see, okay? But I know what to say and what not to say. Just because I ain't saying it don't mean I ain't thinking it. But you don't need to know what I think. You need to know what you think. That's it, bro. I don't need to comment. Okay, when I did comment, people didn't understand. Like, they think just because I'm a black man, I'm supposed to be readable. I'm supposed to be predictable. Nah, dog. Nah. Just because I'm a certain race don't mean that I think like everybody else. I thought this situation, just for the record, because what's gonna happen to me? I'm gonna say what I've been saying. For the record, nobody needs to be, assassinated for their political views. This is the United States of America, bro. This is the land of free speech, First Amendment. Okay, you should be able to say whatever you want to say, dog. Okay, and you know what? You don't get to go there and unalive somebody because you didn't like what they said. All right, That's what I had to say about it, bro. I'm an American citizen, though. Okay, with a U.S. passport, can fly in and out all day and come back in the country. That's my opinion. You should be able to have an opinion. Everybody has an opinion. Just because you don't agree with it, don't mean that somebody can go and do something to you. Because anything you say is going to be offensive to somebody. That's the thing that people don't understand. Okay, you could say anything, make somebody offended. All right. Do you deserve to be out of here? Do you deserve to be in a pine box because you're on your way to work and the guy cut you off and you gave him the bird, you flipped him off and called and said something derogatory? Yeah, person was an asshole. Person did cut you off, though. Okay, he ain't more important than you. You trying to get to work, he's trying to get to work. You call him an asshole. You pull over to get some gas, and then he just boom, just caps you, bro. Oh well, he called me an asshole. Come on, bro. All right, that man Charlie Kirk, he could say whatever he wanted to say. It didn't affect me at all. That's what I was saying. Check. What do you think? What do you think about what he said? What do you think about what he said about blacks? What do you think about what he said about Jew people? What do you think about what he said about this and that? I'm like, dude, ain't no one man stopped me from doing shit. I ain't never seen Charlie Kirk. He never came to my house to stop me from doing anything. I walk out the door. He ain't standing up there telling me I can't go outside. He ain't stopping me from getting the bag. He ain't stopping me from doing anything. I never paid attention. Like, man, racial shit. I've been hearing racial shit my whole life. None of them stopped me from doing anything. They didn't stop me from graduating college. They didn't stop me from getting married. They didn't stop me from having a son. They didn't stop me from starting this channel. They didn't stop me from getting some money. They didn't stop me from getting a brand new car. They didn't stop me from doing a damn thing. All it is somebody popping it. People pop it all the time. Pop it. What's it got to do with me? He wasn't talking about me anyway. Based on what I heard, he wasn't talking about me. He wasn't talking about me personally. Because the things that he was saying didn't even apply to me. Just look down the list. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. He wasn't talking to me. He was talking to y'all. That's why you offended. He wasn't talking to me. Okay? So that's what it is, bruh. But being a comedian don't save you no more, big dog. Being a comic don't save you no more. This dude, one of the biggest comedians on the planet. Jobless. Okay? He gonna go get him a platinum EBT card. Jimmy Kimmel, that's what I call him. Jimmy Kimmel got to go get him an EBT card, bruh, to go get him some caviar. Yeah, he got money, but he ain't on no network. No network gonna touch Jimmy Kimmel at all. Ain't gonna be no ABC, no Fox, no NBC, none of that shit. Okay? He better go ahead and do some independent media. He got the money. He can go get him an independent media job. Start his own company, and he probably already has one. Grab some cameramen, all those camera people that are unemployed, all those gaffers, all those lighting people, all the makeup people, all those people that it was employed by Jimmy Kimmel they don't have a job. Was it worth the joke? But he didn't. I mean, what would make him think that something was going to happen to him? He ain't Colbert. He didn't get ran off till today. So that's what it is, bruh. That's what it is, man. You throw rocks at the throne, man. Be expecting for somebody to come see you, bruh. And that's what it is. And I don't see people understanding that. They don't see it. Okay? Trust me. You bark enough, dog, somebody gonna come. Okay? Bark enough, whether you post it or not, somebody gonna see your shit and they're gonna report your shit to HR. You're gonna be walking in the office and Chloe from HR is gonna say, Charlie? Charlie, let me change that name. Chuck, how about that? Chuck, can you come in here and talk to us for a second? Oh yeah, what's going on, Chloe? You walk in, they close the door. Your manager, your manager's manager, HR manager, security, everybody's sitting there. Can you please hand over your fob, please? Take that clip off. Yeah, it's not working out. We don't condone the comments that you made on social media. Social media? I have 2 followers. My mama and my ex-girlfriend. Somebody reported you, dog. Somebody saw that shit. We can't have it. We can't have it, Chuck. Can't have it. Like, it's a bad look for the company. You know, hey, well, here's your last check. Here's your last check. Don't spend it all in one place, okay? But we're going to find out. A lot of people got fired. A lot of people, man. I had a whole list of people who's been getting fired behind this Charlie Kirk stuff. I mean, people that's losing their jobs, bro. Just by posting stuff. Yeah, I'll give you a perfect example. There was a person who had wrote a comic book. A transgender person wrote a comic book for DC Comics. Okay, you know, it's Marvel and there's DC. Okay, DC, Superman, Batman, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and this person had a comic book hero that they wrote for that was doing well. They went on Twitter and said something crazy. I ain't even gonna repeat it on here. Okay, said something crazy about Charlie Kirk situation that was obviously a joke, but it was something that you didn't need to push send. You could have typed that shit out and just deleted it. But no, you wanted to comment and chime in, and DC pulled all the comic books. They pulled that whole shit. They put a statement out. They told all the vendors, hey, send the comic books back. We will refund your money for all the comic books. We do not condone that. You're done. It was one sentence. It was literally this long, bro. It was literally one sentence. No commas, no run-on sentence. It was just one sentence, and that person lost their entire career over that. You know what? Hey, man, it don't matter what your gender is, religion, race, occupation, station in life, tax bracket. If you rely on somebody else to get a bag, you better watch your mouth. That's it, man. That's for everybody. That's for everybody. Everybody, dog. Why comment? You better comment and make sure that when you commenting around your people, you better collect phones and shit. Let me take your phone, Miriam. What are you doing? Well, I'm about to talk about this Charlie Kirk situation. I need all you guys' phones. I need, hey, you know what? Here, why don't you guys sign this NDA, this non-disclosure agreement real quick, that if you say anything to anybody, let me have you sign right here. My lawyer drew this shit up. If you don't do none of that shit, don't talk. Don't say nothing, bro. Simple as that. You better watch who you talking to, man, about this Charlie Kirk stuff, man. This Charlie Kirk is not, this is not for you guys out there to be playing around, bro. It ain't. Jimmy Kimmel just lost a multi-million-dollar bag over a joke. He's a comedian. He's supposed to be able to say this shit. No. Nope. Right here, bro. Suspended indefinitely. It ain't even like, yo, man, we're going to put you on the sidelines, big dog. You suspended 3 games. You suspended the half a season. No, they said, hey, man, we don't know. We don't know if or when you're coming back. Period. With a T at the end. Okay? All right? We know period has a D at the end, but with the T at the end. Period. We don't know when you coming back, big dog. Ask Stephen Colbert. He ain't got a sniff of nothing. Nobody even, he's on the talk show circuit. You better sit your ass down for a fee on these couches. Okay? I mean, shit. Go talk to Uncle Shay Shay. I mean, I'm sure Uncle Shay Shay will put your ass down. You can sit down and talk to him. Okay? I mean, shit. He definitely would let you sit down and, air your grievances and shit. Okay, but if I was him, I'd make sure that I wouldn't have nobody that's gonna blow up my shit more. I just gave up $23 million to a whole teeny bopper. Pause. Okay, so like I said, hey dog, salute to independent media, man, which is what we are over here. But even over here, man, you have an audience. I have an audience. Okay, I have a responsibility. I can't be reckless. I can't get out here and just say reckless situations. I'm not a person who can do that. All right, and guess what? If I have to understand that, Jimmy Kimmel, you need to understand that too. And any of you other comedians, I don't care how funny you are. Okay? There's only 3 comedians who could get away with this, and 2 of them are no longer here. That would be Richard Pryor, that would be George Carlin, and that would be Dave Chappelle. But you don't see Dave Chappelle saying anything. Do you hear Dave Chappelle saying anything, bro? Dave Chappelle, like I said, you cannot cancel culture him. but he's not saying anything. Dave ain't saying nothing, bruh, because Dave is smart. Dave's like, we talk. I can talk about a whole bunch of other shit, but I ain't talking about that. Okay, straight up, bruh. So yeah, man, hey man, salute to Jimmy Kimmel, bro, for him, having to keep himself on point. Cause right now, dog, hey man, ain't no more money coming in, big dog. You better try to that crypto, man. You better try to sell some crypto, man. You better try to figure it out. Commercials, ain't nobody gonna fool with you. No commercials, like everything done dried up, dog, overnight. Okay, so that's what's going on, man. Let me read you guys' comments, man. Like I said before, man, sub the channel, Matthew Shack Unfiltered. But hey, man, sometimes, bro, sometimes it's not time to talk, man. Let everybody else talk. This is one of those. Yeah, I hear you. I mean, you gotta have the proper statements and shit. Oh man, yeah, he doing on. Hey man, with it. Man, that's what I do. Look at my response. Wow, man, crazy, bro. You gotta start saying shit like that. Let me give you guys some. Oh, crazy, bro. Oh man, damn, dog. World, man, what's going on, bro? It's, man is a good one. Man is a good. Man, damn. Whew. I don't know. That's another one. I'm giving you guys answers. People at your job is asking you dumb shit. So what do you think? One of my favorites. Man, I can't call it, bruh. I can't. I'm trying to save you guys. Man, write some of these things down, bro. Write some of these things down so you have responses. So you don't look like like you ain't trying to talk. You just got to know what to say, man. You just got to be like, oh man, you ain't saying nothing. I mean, what is there to say? There's another one. What is there to say, bro? Hey man, everybody's already said everything that needs to be said. You better learn how to say some shit without saying some shit. With this situation, you better learn how to say some shit without saying a word, bro. You better understand. Somebody's listening, bro. They hear Charlie Kirk. They ears grow big as shit. You hear bloop. Microphones start coming out and shit. What did you say, bro? Steve, what did you say? I already know how to play the game, dog. Hey, man, man, how do you really feel about you? Hey, man, how do you really feel? When they start lowering their voice, they start doing this. Yo, man, how you really feel about this Charlie Kirk situation? Hey, Shaq, how you feel? I just like this. Man, dog, I can't call it. That's another one. That's another one. I got a million of them. I can't call it, bro. What do you mean you can't call it? I can't call it. I can't call it, man. This one, man, I'm perplexed. Okay, I'm in a quandary, bro. I'm swimming in quicksand. I mean, they just popping off the top of my head. I ain't said shit. Whoa. So what did he say? He said he couldn't call it. What are you gonna do? You gonna fire me for that? You gonna call me to HR office? Mr. Shack, we heard that you guys were having a conversation in the break room about Charlie Kirk. Yeah, it's like, and such, Sam said this and he's fired, and Guinevere said this and she's fired, and we heard you said something. I said, yeah. What did you say? I said, I can't call it. Yeah, that's what we heard you said. Okay. Well, luckily for you, you're fine, so you can go back to your desk. I'm going back to my desk to collect these coins. Hell, you talking about? Y'all better watch what the hell y'all say, bro. If Jimmy Kimmel could be fired, your ass could be fired too, big dog. Your ass could be fired too. I don't want to hear shit. Hey, bro, you got to know that this is a very emotional subject that's being discussed, bro. This ain't, did your team win, bro? Okay, this ain't, your team won, your team didn't win, your quarterback threw 4 interceptions or some shit. This is Charlie Kirk. You better watch your mouth, bro. Better watch your mouth. Unless you're one of those people that nobody knows what you do and you're making a shit ton of money, bro. You ain't telling nobody nothing, okay? Your own mama don't know what you really do, okay? Johnny, I was at a church function yesterday. You're asking me, what do you do for a living? What do you do again? Yeah, Mom, I clip coupons. That's what I do. I clip coupons. And that's my occupation. You better not tell nobody how you make your money, dog, because as soon as they find that's how you make their money, they're gonna have a picket sign. They're gonna dox your location. They're doxing people's addresses. They're doxing people's jobs. All that shit, bro. Okay? So I'm just trying to help you guys out, man. You better write down those comments. If you didn't remember, all you do is you go back and rewind a couple of minutes ago, and I'll give you at least 10 things to say that you didn't say shit. You were responsive, but you said nothing. And that's the key, bro. The key is can't pin it on me, bro. I can't call it. I don't know. Hey, man, I really don't pay attention to the political stuff. I mean, you could say that's a good one too. Hey, really, but politics, man, it kind of goes over my head, bro. Play stupid, play dumb. We know you voted. We know what you did, but they don't need to know what you did. They want all of us to be fired. They want the whole division to walk out at the same time and shit. Everybody got a box of their shit. Not you, though. And let them be mad at you when you're looking out the window like this. Oh, damn. Let me get back to work. Let me read you guys' comments, man. I just thought I'd come in and tell you guys that, man. Stop talking about this situation and you ain't built for it, bro. You ain't built for this, dog. I mean, the people that I'm seeing talking, I'm like, you definitely don't need to be saying nothing, bro. Really. You really need that job at Petco, man. You really need to clean that parking lot. Like, come on, bro. Nothing wrong with earning an honest living. Nothing wrong with that. But when you don't even have that because you said something on social media, you're kind of stupid. All right? Justice Saw in the building. What's going on? Kev Chelios in the building. What's happening? Okay, what's happening? I'm out here chilling. Ricardo Orozco in the house. RB in the building. Glenn Pastors. Our First Amendment rights are going gone. Authoritarianism is happening now. Hey, man, well, you got to understand, man, that this is a cycle, bro. Right now, the media is very, very influential on all these decisions, Glenn. And like I said before, yeah, freedom of speech is a misunderstood thing. Okay, I've said it before. I wasn't asleep in civics class. Okay, I was this close to being an attorney myself. I was this close to going to go to Stanford Law School and get my JD degree. Okay, trust me, you're looking at a guy who's very, very smart. All right. With that being said, bro, even back then, it was like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do it because of all the bullshit that was going on at that time. All right. A lot of major things were happening. You're talking about right now, freedom of speech is so misunderstood by Americans. Okay. You can say whatever you want in this country, but you can't yell fire in a crowded theater because that's inciting a riot, which is against the law. See, people think, well, I can say what I want. You can't arrest me for saying what I want. Oh, I'm not arresting. The cop's not arresting you for what you said. They're arresting for what happened after what you said. Okay? You went in there, you yelled fire. There wasn't no fire. If somebody got trampled, somebody got injured, and they arrested you for that. You still got to be accountable for what comes out your mouth, man. Okay? You still have to be held accountable for what you said. You don't get to say whatever you want, and that's the excuse. Why do you think they have slander? Okay? Slander, saying something that's not true. As long as it's true, it's not slander. But when you start making up stuff, you start saying stuff that didn't happen, you start accusing people of being what they didn't accuse you of, that's slander. And if you put it in writing, it's called libel. You put something down, social media, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand when y'all doing all of this Twitter fingering and all of that, bro. That's in characters that's going on a social media site for somebody to read. That's libel. That they can sue you for that too. And you know what? You guys will find out the hard way. Okay? Find out the hard way. You don't get to type up whatever, man. I know she cheated on you. You know what I'm saying? I know, Caroline, bro, she was getting it in with your boy, your best friend, and you mad, and you want to go in there and you want to start saying all type of crazy shit on the thing, and then she takes you to court, and then she wins, and then your ass is even more broke because you can't be saying shit that didn't happen. Okay? Yeah, she might have cheated on you, but you don't get to say all this crazy shit. Oh, she was doing this, and she was probably doing that, and then I heard she was over here. Nah, dog, you gonna get sued. So You got to watch what you say, man. You get held responsible for it. I kind of like the fact that that it's like that, because now we're gonna find out who really wants to say some crazy shit. Now we're gonna find out. Now we're gonna find out all that barking and all that stuff y'all was doing before, bro. Nah, man, can't do that shit now. Now somebody's gonna pull your pocket. Somebody's gonna pull your whole card and they're gonna take your wallet out. Okay, that's what it is. All right, Carl Sanchez in the building. Justin Sizzle, what's going on? Salute, man. Big day tomorrow, man. Birthday tomorrow, bro. Only get one a year. I'm going hard in the paint, bro. Go hard in the paint. All right. Tomorrow, it is what it is. Fambo, appreciate the happy birthday. Yeah, man. Okay, said people are getting in their feelings when you talk about Charlie Clark. I'm KIRK. Yeah, man, you gotta understand that, dog. You don't get to choose how somebody feels about something. What you gotta understand is you better come with that same energy. And you ain't coming with that same energy, man. They coming at you. Tell you that now. Okay? Just trying to be honest with you guys. I'm trying to save you guys a lot of grief, man. Maybe you shouldn't have these conversations. Okay? I'm just here telling you what it is I'm seeing, bro. I'm seeing cats who got way more than us. Says right here, suspension. Get you like anything else, bro. Get your ass up out of here. He tripping the house. Richard Resident, happy birthday, bro. Have a great one. Yeah, man, I'm gonna have a great one, bro. My birthday's tomorrow. My wife's birthday's on Friday. Yeah, back to back. Okay? My birthday's the 19th, mine's the 18th. So we're gonna act a fool. Just be paying attention. You'll see where I'll be at. All right? Okay. You said I never seen the Jimmy Kimmel show. What's he about? I mean, shit. You got to go look on it on YouTube now. I mean, he don't have a show. All right, man. Okay. All right, man. Fans mad about the 5 10 penalties that did not honor him. Like I said before, man, everybody has a right to honor somebody and not honor somebody. Was it an NFL mandate that you had to do it? No. Like I said, it was an individual thing. Okay. You didn't have nothing to say. What now people are getting punished for not saying something? That's how bad it's getting. It's like, well, you didn't say anything. Before it was, oh, you said something. Now it's, you ain't said nothing. How you gonna punish me for what I didn't say or what I didn't do, or what I didn't want to be involved with? See, that's the problem now. Now they want to try to get you to do what they want to control you now. That's control. It's control when you say something, but then you put yourself in that position. Okay? You say something and didn't go over well, you got to deal with that. Okay? Because you popped it. But you don't want no problem. You don't want to play no games. You don't want nothing to do with it. Now you're getting condemned because you didn't want no parts of it, bro. Nah, dog. That's where shit is taking it too far, man. Okay? Don't knock on my door telling me that I need to be involved in the movement. I don't want nothing to do with it. Okay? Hey, man, he didn't want to do it. Man, it's my right. I don't have to do shit. Okay? I got other things to do, like make money, raise my kid, and do what I'm supposed to do. Okay? You got time to be playing games with these people, man. These people want you to do what they want you to do, and then when you stand out on a limb and then the limb breaks and you fall and you need an ambulance, they won't even call you one. Okay? So like I said, man, you got to understand it. All right, man. Yes, get these likes up, man. Chewy, what's going on, man? Glenn says smart people don't like me. Hey, man, that's what it is, bro. Like I said before, you ain't got to worry about who likes you. Okay? At the end of the day, man, just stay out the way. Okay? Glenn, like I always say, man, stay sucker free. That's been my motto for years. I stay sucker free. I'm not around no suckers of no type of affiliation. It doesn't even matter what your affiliation are. If you want some sucker shit, I don't fool with you. I don't even get a chance to know whether you're a Democrat or you're Republican or you're independent, you're Protestant, you're Catholic, you're Muslim, whatever it is you practice, you're somebody who is an atheist. You don't believe in God at all. I don't even get to know you that well. Okay. I see you walking around with the A sign on your head for asshole. I don't even need to know nothing more. I don't care about your color. I don't care about your religion. I don't care about your social status. I don't care about your sexual orientation. You asshole. I'm good. You don't even get to know me. Okay? Stay sucker free, bruh. Ain't no talking about it. Oh, he doesn't want to engage. Hey, man. What am I going to do? I'm going to get arrested? Police come over here, you going to arrest me because I didn't want to talk to you? Like, really? Come on, dog. You the weirdo. A lot of weirdos, okay? A lot of weirdos out here want you to say something so they can, yeah, he said it. Man, come on, bruh. Some of us really, really come from these blocks, bro, where what you say, somebody come see you. That's why we ain't in this trouble. That's why we don't have these problems. We come from an environment where your mouth can put you in the morgue. Like, you got to understand what to say, what not to say. You saw some shit, you didn't say nothing. You got to know all that shit. This shit is easy. Okay? But like I said before, man, clout's the new currency. All right, man. Fambo said, checkmate, game tight. Okay. All right, man. Glenn Pastore's Kimmel would just be like Cobra. They'll end up on another network or platform. Yeah, it'll die down. They'll die down, bro. You know, he's just nuclear. He's just nuclear right now, but it'll die down, man. You know, a year or so. You know, a year from now, 2 years, he'll be back doing something. Okay. All right, man. Jimmy don't get freedom of speech. He get freedom of speech, but he has to pay the price for freedom of speech. Don't you know all these things cost? Don't you know freedom of speech costs? Don't you know the right to bear arms? This is the Second Amendment that costs. Everything that involves the freedom of this country, the United States of America is the greatest country on the planet, but you got to pay a price for freedom, dog. You've heard that before. Freedom costs, dog. It costs lives, it costs money, it costs a lot. And if you ain't willing to pay the price, man, stay out the way. That's the best way to survive, is to stay out the way, bruh. Stay out the way. I don't engage in bullshit. I don't engage in sucker talk. I don't do none of the whole talk. I don't do none of that. Okay? Straight up. Glenn Pastores. Kamala says she's not surprised about what's happening in the world. She's more surprised about the capitulation. Well, man, like I said, she's a politician, and politicians know this better than we do. Okay? She's a very seasoned politician. Okay, Yogi says late night comedy shows are not funny anymore. They're too political, written poorly. Well, man, the same formula's been going on forever, dog. Okay, been going on forever. I don't think that they're dead. I just think that I think that it's too powerful of a medium, dog. It's too powerful of a medium to have somebody that's out there that has millions and millions and millions of people who can say whatever they want, and we can't get at them. Now they're getting at them, dog. Like I just wouldn't have said shit about the Charlie Kirk shit. What are you gonna do? You think ABC would have kicked him off if he didn't say nothing? If he didn't mention it, he'd still be on the air. Okay? Maybe he felt like he wanted to say something about it. But at the end of the day, you got to pay the price. Okay? Alfredo Raider, what's going on, man? Let's get these likes up, Big B. Patrice, what's going on, man? Jimmy will be fine. He'll get another shot outside of Disney Networks. Yeah, man, you got to be careful when you're fooling with the mouse, bro. Okay? Y'all see Molly Qurum's out of there? Do you see Molly Qurum's gone from ESPN's First Take? Y'all see that? She said, I'm gone. I'm gone now. I'm out. Who owns ESPN? The mouse, Disney. Like, hey man, we doing what we got to do, dog. You know, you want to be opinionated? You can't be opinionated over here. Okay, all right, man. Straight up, man. Said having a different view than other people isn't safe anymore. Freedom of speech don't even matter anymore. No, it doesn't matter anymore. You just have to understand when to use it, when not to use it. It's like a tool, you know. Before it was something that you needed to just be alive. Now, you got to know when to use it and when not to use it. It's like anything else, okay? If you're trying to nail a picture, put a nail up so you can put a picture up, you don't use a sponge for that, okay? Yeah, your intentions are good, but you're using a sponge. Don't you think you need to use a hammer for that shit? Like, you got to know circumstantial. Like, what is this getting me? What is it going to get me? A little engagement on my page? Nah, man. Like I said, I got my own platform, and I don't even do that reckless type shit. I don't do none of that because I'm smart. I'm very smart, man. People are already mad because I don't do it. I have people mad at me because they say, well, you got this platform, Shaq, and I don't understand why you're not using it to do this. Hey, man, why don't you build your own shit? Okay? That's what it is, Patrice. Did anybody walk into your house and say, you know what, Patrice, you know what, I think this couch would be better on that wall over there. You know, if it was me, I'd take this TV and move it over there. And you know what you tell them? Well, when you go to your own crib and move some shit around. This is my house. This is where I want it. This is exactly the way I put it here. I didn't consult you. I didn't call you and ask for your opinion on where to put my TV and all that shit. Somebody come in there and redecorate your whole shit. Okay? So that's what it is. They're going to be mad anyway. You're going to be mad because I ain't saying what you want me to do, but at the end of the day, I stay sucker free. That's how I stay out of harm's way. Okay? All right, man. Straight up, man. Fambo. Paul Moody, Red Fox. Yeah, I Red Fox too. Richard Pryor, Dave Chappelle, Eddie Murphy. Okay? Yeah, man. All them dudes. All right? So, Fallon and Seth Meyers are next. Oh, yeah. Like I said, man, they're going to install some new dudes in there. Okay, science and media shutting down universities' education. That's what we should do, not them, common man. Hey, well, at the end of the day, man, that's why you have to keep your hands on your kids, bro. Like, man, for me, I can't police the world, bro. How things are being ran or how things being ran. But I know when it comes to this door and this sanctum, this inner sanctum that's in here, nobody runs shit in here that ain't me. Okay? This is my shit. My wife, me, my son, nobody, y'all ain't got no talk. There is no talk. There is no influence. There is no you're gonna make me do this and make me do that and put my family here and do. Nah, doc, you gotta really get out there. When you walk outside, you gotta really let it be known. Don't fool with this one over here, man. You got all these other people running around. Don't come this way. You come this way, I got something for you, bro. Understood what when you could take it however you choose to take it. I ain't gonna tell you what is coming for you because I'm not giving you no ammunition to use against me. I'm just letting you know you come over here, expect to at least hear me say something to you about it. There is no just coming over here fooling with me and mine. Okay? So that's how I deal with the entire world, bro. I mean, man, the world is going to hell in a handbasket because there's not enough people like me and like you that ain't tolerating it. Like, man, I'm not even playing games with you guys. Okay? I mean, straight up, dog. All right. Like I said, man, I got to take my son to school every day. I got to deal with LA traffic. Before it was real easy because I had my son at a school where it was easy to get to. Now my son's going to a very, very, very prestigious school that he got accepted into. And now I got to take him over there and commute and take him back and commute. And you know what? The way these people are out here driving, they making total U-turns, blocking you, cutting you off, flipping you off, acting the fool. I'm like, you know what, dog? If I was younger, bro, I would be having some road rage every day. But I'm not. I'm like, man, what are you really gonna do? You gonna cut me off? Go ahead, dog. I'm gonna honk the horn. I'm gonna call you a jerk. I'm gonna do what I do, and I'm gonna go about my business. Okay? So that's what it is. I don't control the world. The world don't control me either. I do what I'm supposed to do. Stay focused. Concentrate on your bag. Concentrate on your family. Concentrate on your health. Concentrate on your future and your family's future, and let all this other shit, all these other people that's in here trying to get in other people's business and trying to be seen and trying to walk around butt naked on fire on the freeway and all that shit, they'll be the ones that you'll be seeing on the news. There'll be plenty of news episodes with them on it, all right? Or you're going to be seeing them putting a GoFundMe up on Facebook talking about we're getting ready to get evicted. Could somebody please donate to the GoFundMe? Nah, man, you didn't need a GoFundMe when you was talking about this situation, okay? Which probably was actually funny, had timing. CTE, ECT. Kimmel isn't a true comedian. He's just a glorified interviewer. Well, he obviously forged his career doing it. But like I said before, this wasn't a good move for Jimmy. Okay? All right, distractions. Release the files. Yeah, they ain't doing that. Okay? Hard pass. What's going on? What's going on, man? What's happening? Okay? I love that. I love that saying. It hit hard if you think about it. Hey, man, you got to know, dog. You got to know what to do and what not to do. The majority of things in your life is what you don't do. Okay? It's not what you do. Everybody gets caught up in what you do. It's what you don't do that defines you. Okay? It's what you don't do. It's what you don't talk about. It's what you don't engage with. Is who you don't see. It's who you don't sleep with. It's who you don't kick it with. That shit's important. That's what makes you into who you are, is what you don't do. We all know what you do, but what don't you do, bro? Where is I ain't doing that. I ain't hearing that. I ain't involved with that. Hey, man, I'm inviting you. Hey, man, you got homies want you to come. Nah, I don't fool with them no more, dog. I don't do this. I don't do that. I don't do this. I don't do that. I don't do none of that shit. And keep it like that. That's how you going to stay free. That's how you going to stay out the way. Okay? All right. Buzz, what's going on? I'm chilling. Yeah, Cash Patel acting like a fish-eyed fool. Hey, man, he's next, bruh. I mean, talking about the head of the FBI when he came out and said that they were in custody and they weren't in custody. That was a huge misstep. Okay, all right, man. Carl said, I wonder who's next. I mean, shit. Just wait for somebody to comment. They'll be next. Okay. Somebody learned the first grade. You have nothing to say, don't say nothing at all. Hey, man, that's all. That is what they call an idiom. That's something that is something that has been said for hundreds of years that still apply. Okay? Sticks and stones will break my bones, may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. That's an idiom. Okay? Those are things that you've heard countless times. But you know what the problem is? You're grown now, and now you don't pay attention to none of that shit. Okay? By the time Glenn knows this, and a lot of us know this, by the time you're really probably around 27, 28 years old, all the shit that your mama told you, your grandmama told you, And if you're lucky enough, your father told you or your granddaddy told you, all that shit starts making sense to you, and you like, damn. You had to bump your head. You had to do time. You had to go on vacation. You had to lose the love of your life, man. You had to have this happen. You had to have that happen. You had to wreck your car. You had to lose your job. You had to get your apartment, evicted from your apartment. You had to learn all these hard ass lessons. And by the time you're 27, 28 years old, you're ready to be like, damn, mom told me when I was 15 this. She was right. And some of them y'all in y'all 30s and you ain't even hit that threshold. I know I was 27. I was 27 years old and I was like, man, I'm starting listening to what mom's saying, dog. I got to hey mom, you right. Hey man, you right, mom. I gotta start getting my stuff together. And boy, I've been trying to tell you, get your shit together. Yeah, I got my shit together, mom. And guess what? I started doing what I was supposed to do. And next thing you know, things started being good. Because I'm paying attention. Like, oh yeah, grandma. Oh yeah, grandma told you. Oh yeah, I'm listening to all that. Okay? Stay out of other people's business. Okay? Come on. Ain't got nothing to do with you. All right? Straight up. What's going on, Sam Tanker? What's happening? Okay? All right, man. All right, man. You said $5 football ain't the 90s. What are you talking about, hard pies? They just had $5 footlongs in the 2000s, 2010s, bro. Shit, cut it out, bro. Okay? Just because you're out of touch don't mean I'm out of touch. Okay? Patrick Torres says at the end of the day, the First Amendment is being taken away from us. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. The First Amendment's not being taken away. What's being done is that you're being reprimanded and punished for what you say. Okay? You just have to stand on business. It isn't that it's being taken away. It's you got, like I said before, you don't understand what the First Amendment means. You really thought, you've been thinking all this time, I have freedom of speech. I can say whatever I want. You still can say whatever you want. But the problem is you can't control what happens after that. Okay? You don't get to say what you want and not be punished for it or not be held accountable for it. You're going to be held accountable for what you say. That's not freedom of speech being taken away. That's you not taking enough responsibility to understand I better know when it's time for me to say what I need to say, and I better deal with whatever happens from that. Okay? Trust me. If there was something that I really, really needed to say that from my soul, I'd say it, and whatever happens from there happens. Whatever that would be. That's why you just said you got to think about it. Like, is it worth it? Is it worth it for you to say? Now it's not just free to say whatever. Now it's like, well, you ready to lose your job on that? You ready to have them on your ass? Okay, that's the key. You don't want to live it down. Stand on business. I said it. Whatever happens, happens. You get called in the office. They say you can't work here no more. Cool. Grab your shit and go to another job. But you don't want that. You want to say what you want and be safe. There is no safe no more. Okay? Everybody's putting check marks by your shit when you say something. So it isn't you losing freedom of speech. Now you just have to be responsible. Now you're being held accountable for what you say. Okay? Because in the court of public opinion, they gonna judge you and they gonna try to end your shit. And if you're in a situation where you need other people, you need to shut up. Don't say shit because you're not built for it. Now you got to watch what you say. Now you got to really know. Somebody like me, I don't have that problem. I don't work for nobody. I'm self-employed. I got my own shit that I do. I got my own platform. But with all that being said, I'm still responsible. I've always been responsible for what I said because I was taught you got to be responsible when you have a audience. Okay? What they say in Spider-Man? With great power comes great responsibility. Like, do y'all pay attention to anything y'all watch? Or y'all just be watching somebody just shoot a web and just, downtown Manhattan man just going from building to building. Dude, there's lessons in all these movies, bro. Okay? Like, come on, dog. You got power. This dude with great power comes great responsibility. Look at this big ass logo and look at this man's face who you've seen a million times. He wasn't responsible for what he was saying. He wanted to have an agenda. Now he doesn't have a job. So it ain't freedom of speech. It's you. Now you have to stand on business. And a lot of people don't stand on business, though. You ever had somebody say something about somebody, and then when that person shows up, they act like they didn't say that shit? Like, that shit happen all the time, bro. Man, yo, man, you know what I'm saying? Shit, man. Man, Marco's a straight punk, man. Man, you know what I'm saying, man? I see him, I slap the shit out of him. Oh, there's Marco right there. Hey, man, what's up, Mark? What's up, Shaq? What's going on? Hey, man, what were you saying? Whatever, man. Whatever, man. Whatever, man. What do you mean, whatever, man? 5 minutes ago, I was on site. Now it's not? Like I said, though. Like I said. You said when you thought you was safe, it was popping it. Now he here. What, Shaq, what? Hey, man, like I said, dog, I'm not getting into it. When I was younger, I would instigate that shit. I'd be like, yeah, Marco, man, this cat over here was talking shit. Said he was going to slap you when he saw you. When I was younger, I'd be that dude. I definitely want to see y'all fight. I'm older now. Now it's like, if you ain't man enough to say what you said 5 minutes ago, bro, then I shouldn't even be in this situation. I said, all right, man, I'm going to holler at y'all, man. I'm going to go over here and go holler at old girl real quick, man. Get up here, go get me some food with her. I'm gone, dog. I can't be around. And that's what it is. Okay? All right, man. Miss Patrice, comedians are known to crack bad jokes, but it's dark humor. It was a bad joke about George Floyd. Would have been fine. Jimmy Kimmel still have a job. Well, you got to understand, nobody was offended. The people who run shit weren't offended by George Floyd. See, that's just another situation. Like, the people who have what you need for you to use, you need them to make a living. Who was offended by the George Floyd situation that gives you a check every 2 weeks? Like, that's the key. You can't determine who's gonna get offended by something. We all know, yeah, if he would have said something about George Floyd, nothing would have happened. But at the end of the day, he didn't say nothing about George Floyd. He said something about Charlie Kirk, and now he's out of a job because the powers that be are offended. Once the powers that be offended, then you're going to be affected. Okay, and that's what it is. So unfortunately, the people that's paying us out here in this workforce, probably 99.9% of them don't look like George Floyd. They look like they could be related to Charlie Kirk, and that's why they're offended. See, and that's what it is. Okay. All right, man. Glenn Stores is Stephen A. really running for president? I don't know. I don't know what Steve gonna do. Okay. Tough is honestly the best news I heard all day. Dude has done nothing but shit on Trump for 9 years straight. Gets boring after a while. But like I said before, man, I don't have a problem with everybody who don't have has a problem with other people. Like I said, man, everybody has a right to talk shit about whoever they want to talk about. Okay. As long as they live it down, bro. Right now, doesn't look like Jimmy Kimmel's winning this one. Look like checkmate to me. All 9 years of saying whatever. Checkmate. Looks like somebody lost. Okay, and it doesn't look like it's DTZ. Like I said, man, you got to do better than that. All right. Okay, Justin Saw. Whatever they said, he's about to pause it out. Well, like I said, it ain't my platform, is it? Okay. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, it's just funny. Okay, Patrick said, you guys are talking about what y'all need to watch and what you don't need to know. Charlie Kirk, their birthday's October 14th. Oh, wow, they have the same birthday? Wow, that's crazy. Hard pass, Trump and his 15 billionaires in that cabinet hate us all. Well, shoot, I don't know, man. He did have 16, but Elon Musk, has anybody seen Elon Musk lately? Elon Musk found out the hard way, man. He just being quiet. Once Trump said, hey, man, I'm going to take your funding from that SpaceX, you ain't heard him say shit. Like I said, Mr. Opinionated, you ain't seen high no hair of Elon. Elysee's nowhere to be found, bro. You ain't seen him at all. But guess what? My Tesla stock's doing pretty well. Okay, so over 400. I just checked it earlier today. So like I said, man, don't say nothing, bro. Just sit down over there, eat your applesauce, bro. Don't say shit. Let the stock go up. But he ain't said nothing. Before he was trying to pop it. He ain't saying nothing now. Once Trump said, I'm gonna take your funding, he said, that's what you need to do. You ain't in position to win right now. Okay. South Park not scared. Well, South Park is cartoons, bro. I mean, somebody who's a real person up there saying something. All right, man. Patrick, the FCC is stepping over the line. Privately owned companies should be able to stand up for the First Amendment. Well, you have to be willing to fight. They're not willing to fight. It's that simple. Can't make nobody fight somebody, bro. You scared, you scared. Okay? All right, man. Okay. Yeah, man. Okay. All right, man. Straight up, I'm just looking at you guys' comments. Don't poke the bear if you do not want to eaten up faster. Yeah, man. I'm just trying to say. Like I said before, man, you gotta really understand what it is, man. This is warfare. This isn't, slap boxing in the middle of the street. This is real. This is for real shit. Okay. This is Monopoly with real buildings. Okay. All right, man. If your job fires you for something dumb like that, it's definitely not the job for yourself. God has something very planned for you. You better hope. Okay. Sharif, Virgo season. Yeah, man. Virgo season, man. It's birthday month, bro. I've been celebrating all month. It's just tomorrow's the official day. All right, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, big dog. Yeah, man. Tomorrow's it. X-Man with the 1999 dono, man. Salute, bro. Yeah, dog. Shit. How long do I got? Yeah, I got a few hours, bro. Got a few hours. Okay. Definitely going to act a fool. Y'all see where I'm going to be at this weekend. Understand. Okay. All right, man. Yeah. You already know. Devon Lauren, what's going on, nephew? Lawrence told me I bet Saturday Night Live won't direct control. Saturday Night Live ain't gonna say shit. There won't be no skits. Lauren Michaels has already put out a mandate. Don't say nothing. Because people's bottom line is what they care about, man. How funny is a joke now when you have to pay for it, bro? Like the days of before my time, but just to let you guys know that I am an intellectual. Okay. I just know a lot of shit about a lot of shit. But the great comedian Lenny Bruce, a lot of you guys never heard of Lenny Bruce. Lenny Bruce was the person who made all the profanities and the people like Richard Pryor and Carlin able to curse on stage and do all that stuff. Wasn't for Lenny Bruce, that shit wouldn't have happened. And Lenny Bruce was, back in the Bay Area, and he was, doing his show, and he had cursing in it, and he had a lot of censorship, and he was getting arrested. And you go watch this movie that Dustin Hoffman did a movie of Lenny Bruce back in '74. You go watch that. Lenny Bruce died of a heroin overdose in the '60s. Okay, that dude, every time he said a joke, he got arrested. Every time he said something about something that was offended, he got arrested. He had to go to court. He was getting sued. That's somebody who fought for the First Amendment. He's like, I'm not changing my show. I'm not changing my shit. I'm not changing my jokes. I'm gonna say what I say. I should have a right to say what I'm saying. They had all these, laws that they were saying that he was, that he was saying obscenity. That's what I meant to say. He had these obscenity charges that was like city had obscenity charges where you say something in public, you get arrested for it. You say the F word, S word, P word, C word, any of them words, and you get arrested. It was like mandated, like it was, you're saying stuff that's definitely X-rated. You're gonna get put. Now everybody could talk and you ain't gonna get arrested. Okay, so he fought for his. He won cases. He did time for some cases, but he wound up dying from heroin overdose. But that's somebody who stood on business when it came with what came out of his mouth. No matter what came out of his mouth, he was saying it and he was gonna live it down. Now you got too much to lose, bro. You too comfortable. Okay, you too comfortable to lose your shit. So if you say any job that would do that, you have to do it first. So when you said any job that would fire you from doing that is not a job you need to be at. Okay, test your job and see if that's the job. See, it's easy to say that. Well, any job that does that. Test your job to see if your job, if you work a place like that. I bet you. That's where we're gonna find out who's who. Okay. It's real easy to judge the person that says something stupid and he gets fired. Oh, that was stupid, man. You shouldn't be working there anyway. Okay. What about you? Well, I don't say those things. Well, you don't know. Okay. That's what it is. All right. Okay. FCC was threatening to revoke ABC affiliates license, so Jimmy had to go. Hey, dog, when you start messing up the money, everybody got to go when you mess the money up, dog. Okay. All right, man. Just being honest with you, bro. Your Uncle Ricky, man. He has a big time client with the city, man, at the city hall, man, and you come in there smelling like bud, and somebody smells it, say, hey, man, I smell one of your guys. He smelled like he had bud, man. He comes in again. We're gonna end your account. Guess where you're gonna be at, nephew? I'm gonna have to call my sister, who's your mother, and say, Betty, I don't know what's going on with this fool, man, but he coming in smelling like weed and he about to lose my account. I can't have that. I can't keep him. He can't work here no more. I understand. So I tried to help him, but he's a dumbass, and can't have him no more, man. Just tell him that I'll give him his last check tonight. Click. That's done. What you gonna do? Hate your uncle? Come on, dog. You came in there smelling like bud. Came in there smelling like alcohol. You came in there out of pocket. I'm not losing my shit for you. You shouldn't be putting me in that position in the first place. That's what ABC is saying. ABC is saying we gave you a platform all these years. You put us in this position. Come on, Jimmy, what are you thinking? Well, I just wanted to say. Okay, well, I just wanted to say out the door. I'm not messing up my money, dog. Why would I mess my money up for you? People think loyalty means I got to go down with the ship with you, bro. This ain't the Titanic and shit. I ain't the captain. The captain is the only person that's obligated to stay on the boat. That's how it's supposed to be. Okay? You don't abandon the ship. Your ass is supposed to be going down with the ship. You're the captain. But if you're the band, y'all remember in Titanic when the band was playing and shit. What the hell you playing for? You better get to one of them lifeboats, dummy. Like, well, we've been commissioned to play the entire cruise. Okay, you sit your ass up there, man, and fiddle on that fiddle while that cold ass water is getting closer and closer to your damn your legs and feet and shit. You'll find it when that cold ass ice water hits your ass. Now, like that's what it is. I'm just tired of everybody complaining when you get caught slipping. This is what it is, man. You're supposed to know in the beginning. Supposed to know in the beginning, bro. Okay, it can go left. Shit can go left, and you need to understand that. All right, man. All right, man. Les Pastores, man. Happy birthday. And that's pretty much what it is, dog. I'm just here so I don't get fined. Sub the channel. Okay? But I just wanted to come in, man. This cat, and I've been to his show, bro. I've been to Jimmy Kimmel. I call him Jimmy Kimmy. I've been to Jimmy Kimmel multiple times, dog. I lived in Hollywood, man. And literally, I get tickets to the show and just go to the show, bro. Many a times I've been there. They had those live groups and stuff playing up there on Hollywood and Highland, bro. It'd be real good, bro. So go there. Me and my wife used to go there all the time, dog, when we lived over there. Okay. But yeah, man, at the end of the day, man, ain't nobody above being dealt with. Everybody can be dealt with if you need somebody else to give back. Okay? If you want to really be independent, don't rely on nobody. Get your money. Keep your head on pivot. Keep your head on the swivel, bro. Watch your six. Stay sucker free and watch your lips. You'll be able to go to work and have a living. But when one of your coworkers or your boys or somebody want to put you in a trick bag and get you to talk about some shit, that's gonna put all of y'all in jeopardy. Somebody got to be wise enough to say, man, dog, I can't call it, man. Shoot, man, a lot of crazy things going on in the world. All right, man, let me go ahead and get back over here and get to these pallets, man, and put these pallets up. You ain't smart enough to do that. You smart enough to be with them in the soup line. Matthew Shack Unfiltered.